Imagine walking through a shifting sand dune and discovering a horrifying, nameless human body. In the hot summer of 1974, Provincetown became the epicenter of a chilling mystery. A young girl out walking her dog stumbled upon a nightmarish scene in the sand. The female victim lay face down on a beach towel, her head resting on jeans. When police turned the body over, they discovered a series of deliberate forensic countermeasures. The unknown killer had completely severed her hands at the wrists to erase fingerprints. Several of her teeth had also been violently pulled out to prevent dental identification. Her skull was crushed from a devastating blow delivered by a heavy, blunt instrument. For nearly 50 years, she was known exclusively to the public as the Lady. Detectives reviewed thousands of active missing person case files across the entire United States. Every single lead led to an absolute dead end, leaving her completely anonymous. Forensic artists created elaborate clay facial reconstructions, hoping someone would recognize her strong features. The eerie clay face became a permanent fixture in American true crime pop culture. The mysterious case was exhumed multiple times in 1980, 2000, and 2013 for science. Each extraction failed to unlock the genetic code needed to restore her real biography. Then, in late 2022, modern investigative genealogy changed the entire trajectory of history. Scientists located a close living relative, narrowing the massive search down to one name. The Lady of the Dunes finally received her name back, Ruth Marie Terry. She was a native of Tennessee who had mysteriously vanished from her family's sight. Attention instantly shifted to her charismatic, dangerous antiques dealer husband named Guy Moldovan. Moldovan was a smooth-talking con artist who operated across multiple western states seamlessly. In 1960, he had made national news as a primary suspect in Seattle. His previous wife and stepdaughter had vanished completely without leaving a single trace behind. Police searching his home discovered a horrific disturbance around the property septic tank area. Inside, investigators located pieces of human remains, but lacked DNA technology to verify. Moldovan successfully evaded murder charges, continuing his predatory lifestyle across the dynamic country. He married Ruth Terry in early 1974, using a series of false aliases. Family members recalled that Ruth seemed completely subdued and terrified whenever he was present. The couple traveled east to Massachusetts for what was supposed to be a vacation. Moldovan returned from the trip completely alone, driving his missing wife's luxury vehicle. He told her family they had a violent fight and she walked away. In 2023, Massachusetts authorities officially concluded that Moldovan was the absolute killer. Tragically, the monster had passed away in 2002, escaping any courtroom justice. The solution closed the cold case on paper, but left deep unanswered questions. The names of the victims serve as a permanent reminder of a nightmare that completely baffled an entire state system and created a legend. Real monsters do not always wear obvious masks or hide inside dark forests. They marry their victims, hidden behind smooth talk and wealth before striking seamlessly. The shifting sands of Race Point Dunes have finally surrendered their ultimate secret. The files are cold, but the memory continues to breathe inside the dark. Let us look out one final time at the beautiful but deadly dunes. Somewhere out there, the truth is securely locked inside history's vault forevermore. To fully comprehend this forensic puzzle, we must analyze the physical evidence preserved. The faded beach blanket contained unique fabric fibers matching Moldovan's personal vintage vehicle. This critical tie-in proved the victim had been transported inside his trunk asset. The calculating enforcer had planned the execution layout to complete absolute perfection. He picked a remote, unmonitored coastal park zone to hide his graphic work. He believed the ocean wind and shifting sand would destroy the body entirely. But the natural elements preserved the critical clues needed for modern science teams. Detective Miller tracked the criminal history records back over 5 distinct decades. He unsealed the Seattle files, finding the identical patterns of missing hand countermeasures. The signature verified that New England had harbored an active serial killer shadow. The discovery altered the historical narrative of the entire region's cold case records. The memory of Ruth Terry is finally restored to her surviving family members. They no longer wonder about her fate inside the dark margins of folklore. The truth is finally laid to rest, but the lesson remains unyielding forever. It reminds us that real monsters can walk among us wearing tailored suits. They hide in plain sight, waiting for the perfect midnight opportunity structure. The terrifying mystery of the dunes will remain a legendary true crime story. The breakthrough highlights how advanced science can extract biological secrets from old bones. Let us look deeper into the modern genetic profiling that solved this riddle. DNA technicians extracted tiny, clean bone fragments from the exhumed remains box. They uploaded the genetic sequence into public ancestry, matching databases globally. A modern algorithm built a massive, interconnected family tree spanning multiple generations. The trail led directly to a small, tight-knit family living in Tennessee. Investigators traveled to the region, conducting interviews with surviving elderly relatives. They confirmed Ruth Terry had vanished completely after marrying a mysterious stranger. The husband had introduced himself to the family under a false name. He wore expensive tailored trench coats and drove high-end luxury vintage vehicles. That smooth-talking antiques dealer was actually the dangerous con artist Guy Moldaven. Let us analyze Moldaven's prior criminal history record patterns across America. In 1960, Seattle police named him the primary suspect in a disappearance. His second wife and young stepdaughter vanished completely from their home. Detectives searched his property, focusing heavily on a large backyard septic tank. They located human remains inside the tank, but lacked DNA verification tools. Moldaven cleanly fled the state before official murder charges could be filed. He assumed a brand new identity layout, operating rackets inside California cities. He targeted vulnerable women, using charm to gain total control of finances. Ruth Terry became his next target after a brief, whirlwind romance period. They married quickly, completely isolating her from longtime friends and childhood family. Moldaven drove her to the remote sand dunes of Cape Cod in summer. He executed the brutal assault under the absolute shield of midnight coastal fog. He then used a sharp tool to sever her hands at wrists. The forensic countermeasures were designed to ensure she remained permanently anonymous forever. He drove back alone, telling everyone she had suddenly abandoned their marriage. Moldaven lived out his life in plain sight, dying free in 2002. He completely escaped the justice system, taking dark secrets to his grave. The realization that the killer was dead devastated the surviving family members. No courtroom trial will ever officially record his absolute, cold-blooded guilt. The legal case is technically closed, but the psychological trauma remains active. Let us re-examine the original police logs from that hot summer morning. Detective Miller noted the clean, calculated layout of the dune crime scene. The body position indicated the killer had spent hours staging the area. He had carefully buried the evidence items deep beneath shifting white sand. A blue bandana and beach blanket were the only physical props left. The calculated coldness completely baffled early New England small-town police profilers. They looked for traveling vagrants, missing the sophisticated monster hiding in suits. The case archive box sits securely open, waiting for final analytical data. Modern cold case units continue searching for his potential hidden grave locations. They believe Moldaven may be responsible for other unsolved disappearances nationally. Every detail is scrutinized, from the gold dental work to unique cuts. The pattern reveals a highly disciplined, patient predator operating across multiple states. The shifting dunes of Provincetown have become a solemn monument to survival. The name of Ruth Terry is permanently etched into true crime history logs. Her story serves as a warning about the dangers of extreme isolation. A faceless nightmare tore through families, escaping completely free from all consequences. The perfect crime requires a permanent escape, and Moldaven achieved that result. The modern true crime community will continue analyzing the records for keys. Advanced technology successfully unlocked the secrets hidden under decades of deep snow. Until then, the legend of the lady will continue to fascinate viewers. It remains a chilling reminder that real monsters do not hide inside woods. They walk among us in plain sight, waiting for the perfect opportunity. The heavy wooden doors are closed forever on the definitive execution facts. The files are cold, but the memory continues to breathe inside the dark. What do you believe happened out on those dark, shifting sand dunes? Tell us what you think happened. Drop your theories in the comment section below. If this investigative journey kept you on the edge, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to unlock more unsealed cold case archives. Every single view helps us bring these forgotten victim stories back into the light. Thank you for watching. Stay vigilant, and we will see you in the next case.